Good morning, Port St. Lucie. Welcome back to another episode of PSL Daily Download, your first stop to all things real estate in Port St. Lucie. Today, we're going to have a jam packed show. It'll be quick, easy, informative, and hopefully a little bit of fun. Get your day ready. Hopefully, you're having a great Thursday. Today is April 18th, 2024, and we'll just dive in. All right. So let's see what happened with the inventory. So it doesn't look like much happened as far as inventory goes. Basically, we had one home come off the market, which is a change of 0.04%. Overall, month to date, there is a net positive of 0.9%. 0.9%, almost 1%. Um, on homes listed under 375, there was one net increase of 537 to 538. Homes above 375 decreased from 1704 to 1702. So that's 2 minus 1. I know how to do that math. I got enough fingers. Boom, 1. That's what we had left over. That was a net change. Homes reduced. So this one we had a pretty sizable change. So I'm not sure if it was maybe some homes weren't recorded correctly, but a couple days ago we were at 638 homes were had a that were listed. Sorry, had a reduction in price. That dropped to 625, which is a decrease of 2%. But guess what? Just a day later, we had an increase of 2%. So I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but we're back at 638. And then month to date, we've actually had an increase of 6.16. You can see that right over here. All right. Now let's go to homes listed for rent at this morning here. We're at 371, an increase from 360. So that's an increase of 3.06. And similar to the change in reduced prices, we'll see where it actually went down 4% right over here from 2 days ago to yesterday, but then a pretty sizable increase of 3% from 360 to 371. So overall, again, month to date, we have a net increase of 7.85% month to date. So we have an increase, not by too much, almost by 1% in inventory, total inventory. We also have an increase in homes that have been reduced by 6.16%. And we also have an increase in homes that are listed for rent. So overall, there's more movement in the market, more people are listing, more people are buying. Like it's just more active, which is normal in this time of year. Um, Most people think, let's say we're having a great economic, boom or not, you know, and to be honest with you, a lot of people might think, hey, coming into this season, we're gonna stay low. Honestly, I think even during the Great Recession, if I'm saying this correctly, there were still increases during the spring buying season, even during that time. So this is absolutely normal. People are thinking already about the summer vacation. They're thinking about having to change school for their kids. They want to get ahead of all that. They want to get pre-qualified. So I'm definitely seeing more activity there as well. So let me know if you're seeing anything different, but we're definitely in the middle of spring buying season. All right, so we're gonna go to rates. Let's see where rates ended off yesterday. Again, we're on Mortgage News Daily's website. All right, and we're looking at their daily rate survey again, rates that they track. I guess through the lenders that they track. So this is as of end of day yesterday. So they had the 30-year fixed rate at 7.41, and it was previously at 7.5. I remember that precisely. So that was a decrease of 0.09%. The 30-year FHA, again, the two that I kind of always touch on, was at 6.87 again at the end of day yesterday, and I'll touch on this morning's rates. And that was a decrease of 0.08% throughout the day yesterday. Now, I did start getting updates already from a few lenders this morning, and it looks like the rates actually inched down just a little bit, maybe 10 basis points. So very minimal change, not a lot in pricing, but every little bit counts, especially when we're this high on rates. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's look at the market real quick. We're on CNBC's US Market Watch. Again, my favorite little chart over here. Looks like we have a lot of green on top. Everything seems to be going up, and the US 10-year yield Treasury yield is at 4.637. That's an increase of 0.052 and an increase of 1.134%. So we're creeping up just a little bit here on the 10-year yield, which if it continues or sustains, we may see a pricing on the up end, on the upside. So we'll keep an eye on that. But regardless, it doesn't look like it's going crazy. So if there's any changes, they hopefully they're minor on the upside. All right. So let's go to a news article by TC Palm. You'll see right over here. And actually, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger over here. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that better. So I'm not going to actually go through the article. I'm going to kind of touch on why I selected this article. And this is because, first of all, let me take a step back. I love Dave and Buster's. My family loves Dave and Buster's. We're excited that's coming to town. The reason being is because every time we go to Orlando, my son's always like, hey, let's go over there. So we always end up at Dave and Buster's. So it's going to be really nice having one right around the corner here in Port St. Lucie. Now, how does this relate to real estate? Okay. Here's what this is my personal view on this, is that this are the types of changes, businesses that bring value to your home. And and hear what I said, value, not price. I mean, if you're across the street from him, maybe you have price. Hey, maybe your price might go down. Maybe people don't want to live right across the street from it. But it brings value. First of all, this is a well-known, established, family-friendly business, and it creates jobs, and it creates almost like its own downtown. Like people will flock to that area because of Dave and Buster's, maybe to eat dinner, lunch, watch a game, bring their kids. So for Port St. Lucie, this is amazing. And I think outside of prices of homes, long term, we don't know what's going to happen in the short term. We never do, right? But long term, these are the types of businesses that bring long term value, or at least in my opinion, bring long term value to a community. So I'm very excited about this. And I actually like this article specifically because they actually go into detail on what they're going to be hiring for, which they don't do that. So as you can see here, they have hourly wages for employees range from 8.98 minimum wage for tipped employees in Florida, for servers and bartenders, according to the job posting. Busters and back bar hourly rate ranges vary from $8.98 to $10. And again, these are service jobs, right? Which means that there's a lot of incentive for tips. They get tips, things like that. So, they'll definitely make more than that, which is good for the community. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if you're traveling between here and Orlando, or just between one city and the next, and you're like, hey, let's stop at Dave and Buster's in Port St. Lucie. So it's going to bring money to our community. And just to kind of finish off on the income that they pay, or the salary, you can see over here the sales manager salary ranges from 63,000 to 74,000. The restaurant's manager salary ranges from 55,000 to 65,000. So I'm not sure if those include bonuses or incentives that the management might get, but it's good income, good earning jobs, right? It's good for the community. It's stable. And these are types, again, of businesses that not only are going to create jobs as they are, but they're going to create value to your home. So hopefully you found some value in that, pun intended. If you did, please click that like and the subscribe button. I'm going to keep an eye on the market for you. Any changes, I'll come and make another video. Other than that, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.